actually, that's a good segue. So one last thing I wanted to kind of wrap up here, or kind of cover before we wrap up here. Just kind of do a little bit of a level set here on our personal preferences. So let's talk about. I'm gonna write this down too. We are gonna do a new note here. We're gonna talk about our favorites, right? So we're gonna break it down. How do we want to break it down? Male, female?
Yeah, I guess male, female, like all time.
Male overall. Okay, male all time. Female all time. And then we'll have male current. Female current. Favorite. Current overall. So not retired.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll do up and coming. Male, so basically anyone from either NXT or like very new. And then female. Okay, so and full disclosure again, me especially, not like the most knowledgeable wrestling person of all time yet. I'm learning a lot. I'm drinking from the fire hose, but my decisions will be made on very superficial things a lot. So let's see. I'm just gonna. All right. So we'll start with you. Who's your male all time?
The
Undertaker. Yeah. And this is based on. I'm just trying to draw from everything in my knowledge, and I actually might also say the Undertaker. If it wouldn't be the Undertaker, okay. So I'm not gonna pick Undertaker strictly to be different from you, but Undertaker is. I mean, I don't think there's a better candidate in my opinion. I think he's obviously done so much for the WWE and for wrestling. Well, for the WWE, I won't say for wrestling because I feel like other people have done.
He's a WWE loyalist,
right.
So
and I'm just saying when I say
them.
For wrestling, I'm talking about bringing things that elevate the entire sport or whatever you want to call it, right?
Everything was more he was a great locker room guy.
Yeah. What he did
mentor,
for the WWE was insane,
putting people over. But it was all within WWE.
Yeah. So for me, I am gonna go instead for basically my second choice here. I think I'm gonna go with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and again, not because he did some crazy things for wrestling, but I feel like the mark that he left on the WWE was crazy. I mean, the what, which isn't necessarily a good thing, but his mark can still be seen today. And again, when I was a kid, I knew exactly one wrestler, and it was Stone Cold Steve Austin. So that's pretty much why I'm going with him. So now the female all time.
It's a toss-up between Lita and Trish. So if I had to pick, it would probably be Lita, only because she had more of an influence on my personal life as well and my style.
That's fine.
But I do love Trish a lot too, and I think she did a lot of great things for the women's division. So
yeah. Again, this one is even less I have a good take on, and I'm going to try to avoid saying X because she's the hottest, which, first of all, not an easy choice. But what's that?
A lot of highs.
Yeah, a lot of. But I'm just going to try to actually make a real decision here, an actual valid decision. But again, I don't really have any knowledge about past female superstars or divas back in the day. If someone were to ask me who my favorite older diva or whatever was, it would probably be Lita, just because of things that I've heard from you. So I'm going to draw from what I know, and now that I'm thinking, now I feel like there's a name, there's like a silhouette in the back of my head that I feel like I'm overlooking now, and it's just like the names that are going into my head are like Becky Lynch. She seems like she has done a lot. She seems great. She seems talented. I feel like I am missing. Oh, Ronda Rousey. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Get out. Take your wedding ring off.
Oh my god. Well, okay, we're doing all. Well, see,
Yeah, we're doing
that's the
all
problem.
time.
We're doing all time. And,
It's hard for
And for me, that overlaps.
Maybe you don't have anyone yet.
Yeah, I don't have one yet.
We're gonna watch some historical stuff, so maybe you can pick
TBD
someone.
on that one.
Yeah.
So, because it doesn't make sense for me to pick that because it's going to be the exact same thing as current. So, all right. So, current overall male favorite.
Xavier Woods, only because I also like him outside of the ring. I think he does a lot of good things though for like kind of promoting wrestling without,
I agree.
like really meaning to with his up down down stuff.
Yep.
But I like his personality. He has a great physique also.
He does. He does.
And he also like even when he's involved in like when he did the LA Knight the thing last night.
That promo was good.
Like, he doesn't seem like forced when he's like talking. He's very natural on the mic.
I actually watched a promo earlier, a clip of it. It was him talking to him and Kofi Kingston talking to the Usos.
I love Kofi too.
Kofi is also great. And his promo was like, actually, did I download it? I think I did. I think I was considering sharing it. Let me see.
But I think he's just overall fantastic.
All right, let's just.
What y'all fail to remember is that we still hold the record. That means that you are chasing us. That means you're chasing the guys who built this from the ground up. You're chasing the guys who changed what tag team wrestling looks like today. You are chasing first generation superstars. You see, y'all had people who were coddling you and holding your hand down the ramp, teaching you how to do this. Y'all got tryouts based on what your family members did before you. You built your legacy off the backs of your uncles, your cousins, your fathers, and your grandfathers, while we built our legacy off our own backs. Do not speak to us like you know what pressure is. Pressure is sitting and catering week to week, not knowing if you're getting fired. Pressure is building an entire YouTube channel outside of this company just to make sure you can get noticed at work. Pressure is putting together the most important three-man group to ever step foot in wrestling and coming in and getting booed for it. Don't you dare talk to us about pressure. You hear that? You hear that? They know about the pressure because these people know, every single one of them knows that pressure is what turned us into diamonds.
You're stiff on the mic. You ain't getting through that.
No, that was...
He's also super fucking smart.
Yeah, no, Xavier, he's great. Again, this is going to be another instance where I'm going to pick somebody different, but really I think Xavier might be my current favorite male wrestler as well. He's great.
Yeah, he's
talented.
So interesting.
He is, he's interesting. He's cool. He has the same interests. Like, he's awesome. I love Xavier Woods a lot. So, but for me, I think I will go with. I actually might go with The Miz. I'm a sucker for the heel. I love The Miz. I don't think there's anyone who does it better than he does. What he does, he is the best at what he does.
He had a good, start to just he had it on TV and he knew what to do with that. So
I love The Miz. So okay, so female, current, overall.
Asuka.
Yeah, Asuka again.
Taking all your.
Yeah, we have similar tastes. So
we're married. So.
So again, I would probably I would also pick Asuka, but I'm gonna go. I think Becky Lynch is probably the man.
She's also a good.
She's great.
Second, Asuka again, just because she also was doing YouTube stuff that I used to watch outside of wrestling, and that kind of like started to bring me back into wrestling. Actually, was seeing some stuff on social media about Asuka. I saw some of her memes that got shared, and I was like, oh, who's this?
She's fucking funny.
And then I started really kind of like looking into her, and then we got WWE 2K22 at the time, right? And like kind of learning about her, seeing her cool hairstyle, and and then learning how great she is a technical part of wrestling.
Very, very, very skilled wrestler. Yeah.
So
on top of just being very funny.
Yeah.
Very cool person. So yeah, she's awesome. All right, so now we're up to up and coming male up and coming wrestler. This could also be someone you're most excited to see more about or more of.
Yeah, I want to pick Pretty Deadly, like just as the
sure
group.
That works.
Because like I said, I do think that's interesting. I'm curious where they might go with that. It could be hit or miss, right?
Yeah.
Like so. I think they have a good thing going. So I'd like to see more of it and see what they can actually bring to the table. Kind of more center stage.
Okay. And for me, I'm gonna go with Dexter Lumis again. He's in NXT. I don't know much about him, so I don't know. Like I'm hedging my bets here because I don't want up and coming to sound like I'm saying something derogatory about him. If he's like the star of NXT, like I have no clue. For me, this is really more about just who I want to see more of because I think I will like his character. But I haven't actually seen him wrestle yet, so I don't know. So we'll see. This could change. We'll probably recap every episode with this. And so last one is female.
I actually Rosie Perez, was that?
Yes. I think it was Rosie Perez.
Polka dots.
Yes, she was very impressive. I was very impressed with the Stand and Deliver, right?
Yeah, I really I wanted her to win.
Yeah.
So I got introduced with her from 2K23. And I kind of liked her style. I liked, not style of wrestling, but also like her aesthetic. Right. And then I got to see her in Stand and Deliver, and I kind of wanted to see more of her. So
I'm gonna double check. I think it's Rosie Perez.
Yeah, I'm like 99.9% positive.
Yeah.
So I'd like to be, and I'd like to learn more about.
Hold on. Do you think she's an actor?
Am I wrong? Maybe it's not right.
Hold on. Let me see.
I'm gonna go nuts. I'm trying to remember.
Roxanne Perez.
Yes, that's
Roxanne Perez. There you go. Okay.
Yes. So I'd like to learn more about like what she's doing because I think it's also hard for wrestlers in NXT to really like come out and develop a good character. So a lot of people have done it really well. They get into a stable. They've gotten a lot of good stuff going, but I think some of them struggle just on their own, right, to really come out with something like very interesting. So one of the reasons I think NXT can be exciting is to like kind of see them develop a character and develop that. So curious, what is her character? Does she have anything yet? Has she really found her footing? But her wrestling I thought was cool. So she's somebody that I'd like to see more of.
Yeah. Okay. And I mean, obviously this is all WWE, by the way, in case anyone was confused. Just WWE. We're not talking about
We're not ready for AEW. I can't remember people's names yet, so.
The only thing that made me think about it is because I liked Riho a lot in AEW. Yeah. She was fun to watch. But, so if you had asked me a week ago who I would pick for my favorite up-and-coming female wrestler, I probably would have said Gigi Dolan. Yeah. I think she is... I like her aesthetic. I was impressed by what I saw at Stand and Deliver during the ladder match. I thought that was very well done. I think she did a great job. However, I am intrigued by Ivy Nile.
Oh, right.
She's like super short,
Bulldog.
But she's jacked. So I'm very interested. I'd
she
like
was, what, 5'2" or 5'1"?
Yeah, 5'1" or 5'2". I think it was 5'2".
We looked that up.
Yeah, and she, she's jacked. She seemed cool. So I'd like to see more from her as well. So okay.